Welcome to this video where we'll have a look at the different extrude operations in Autodesk Fusion. Like we have a join which stays one body, or a cut to make a hole, or we can create a new body, and there are even two more. Let's have a look. Here we have a hexagon body, and on this surface I made a sketch of a circle. Let's extrude that circle. Hit E on the keyboard. Here is our extrude menu, and by default it is going to make a new body. But let's now select this circle and start to extrude it, and automatically it changed this operation to join, which means this new piece of material is added to the existing body. And if I click OK, we end up, we can see that over here, with still one body, and it's all merged together. That is the join operation. Let's do it again. Extrude, E on the keyboard, select our circle, start to extrude. And suppose that this time I do not want it to become one body, I want it to be a separate body. Then I have to select from this list new body. We can also make it two-sided, and then I can drag it around over there. And there we have one bar. It is a new body. If I click OK, we should see here in our list of bodies that a new body arrived. Yeah, this is the hexagon, this is the new body. Because it is a separate body, we can also give it its own material, and there we have it. It's now yellow, and we can also move it around. I can hit M on the keyboard or select the move command over there and change my pivot point. Let's select this as our pivot point. Click, yes, there we have it. Say that is okay. Why doesn't that work? Yeah, and now I can move my object around. It is completely two different objects. I can even move it away out of the original hexagon, and maybe to our surprise there's no hole in it. No, that's not how it works. Objects stay their individual objects. If we need a hole, then we have to make a hole. Well, let's do that. Okay, let's create a hole in our hexagon shape. Let's select the circle again. We know if we move out, it starts to join, create one body. But what happens if we move in? Well, then we see it automatically moves to cut away. And we see it become a red. And now if we would go over here, the best thing to do when you make a cut in a object is not to give it a specific length, but to move to the surface where you want it to end. And we already know from a previous video, we can do that with the extend type to object, and then select that surface, and then if we later edit this hexagon, our hole will move with it. Let me click OK and see that we actually really created a hole. Yes, that looks like a hole. So that worked perfectly fine. There's one more option with the extrude operation, and that is the intersect. Let me click intersect. I made a spline curve here on this surface. I'm going to click the three parts of it, and I'm going to extrude. Look, it becomes yellow. And if I now click OK, then we will see that what we are left over with is only the parts that these two objects had in common. And this is, well, a reasonably complex shape that otherwise would have been rather difficult, or maybe even impossible to make. So the intersect command is quite handy when you have curvy shapes that you do not know how to make otherwise. Well, this was it for this video. Thank you for watching. Maybe see you back in the next, and in the meantime, have fun.